Lightweight puncher Ohara Davies, who's never lost as an amateur or professional. He steps up to meet Andy Keates for the English title. The Smiths, Adam and Paul, start our night in the commentary seats. Welcome, gents, but first MC John McDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the O2 Arena here in London, England, where Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Sport, in association with Warrior Boxing Promotions, proudly presents a night of World Championship Boxing. Sponsored here by William Hill, JD Sports, StubHub and Texo Scaffolding. And we welcome our viewers joining us live here on Sky Sports Box Office. And ladies and gentlemen, a very special welcome to the millions of viewers joining us here on Showtime. Welcome to London's O2. We're going to get the action underway. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 rounds of boxing for the vacant English Lightweight Championship. Supervisor at ringside is Mick Collier. Area representative is Des Reese. Our timekeeper at the bell is Stephen Pucci. Our three scoring judges at ringside, Howard Foster, Jeff Hines, and Marcus McDonald. And when the bell rings and the action begins, the man in the middle, the man in charge, is Mr. Bob Williams. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Introducing to you, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunk string with white weight in at 9 stone, 8 pounds, 2 ounces with a 14-fight record. 11 wins, 1 inside the scheduled distance, and just 3 defeats. He comes to the ring as the Midland Area Super Lightweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Leek, Andy Keates. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the yellow trunks trimmed with red and blue. Weighed in at 9 stone, 8 pounds, 9 ounces. A personal record, 10 contests, 10 wins, 8 inside the scheduled distance. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Hackney, East London, 2 Tanks, Ohara Davies. So time to get the action underway then. 10 rounds of boxing for the vacant English Lightweight Championship.
Okay, lads, obey my commands. In the event of a knockdown, the fighter standing will go to the furthest neutral corner and stay there. Defend yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck, boys.
Very warm welcome to one of the biggest boxing nights of 2016. A stellar card being served up before the most explosive of main events. And here's a young man who likes to give us some early fireworks, some believe a real star of the future. The first mini test, though, for Ohara Davies as he aims for the English 9 stone 9 title against the popular Staffordshire-based Andy Keates. Davies starts a favourite here, and he's been winding Keates up on social media and at the pre-fight press conferences. He believes this is an easy night's work. The right hand, the danger shot for Ohara Davies, who can really bang.
Such long levers as well from Davies, really long arms. It's hard to judge the range against someone like that. As you say, he's a puncher, long, lean puncher, but Keates is certainly not overawed by it.
Yep, nice work there for Keates, the southpaw from Leek, who's more experienced. He's won 11 of his 14. Davies really just preliminary opposition so far, but there's real hope from the Tony Sims camp that Davies can go places in this sport. Again, a nice shot from Keates, who's settling okay here, middle of the ring. Doesn't look overawed.
Davies trying a bit too much for the power shots. I'd like to see him just get his jab going.
He's got that awkward, ungamely style. Ohara Davies, good body shot. Does possess plenty of power. Normally pretty stubborn, though, Keates, but needs to be careful early.
They both do. Davies landed that left hook to the body twice now this round. He landed it early on at the very start of the round. It's a good shot.
Again, the left hand from the southpaw stance. Good shot, says Lyndon Newbon in the corner with Keates. Just the uppercut whisk past. Bit of swelling under the right eye, though, of Keates, who's keeping his boxing together in the first round.
Teeing off nice now, Ohara Davies. Just judged that distance at the right time.
He's edging forward, Keates, and Davies from the different angles, and just shakes his head. Quite a character, isn't he?
He is a character. He looks one as well. But he's got a hell of a good right hand and long jab as well. Really good long range, as I said before. He's very good from range, and he needs to just keep it there for now. He's having success at long range.
Seeking out the uppercuts, defense and a wry smile from Andy Keates, who just walks into an uppercut, though. That was the danger. He had to be careful early, and he's down. 15 seconds left of the first.
Good shot from Davies, just laying back.
Good right hand again, body shot. Trying to survive to hear the bell here. Keates, big trouble here. Throws back one, needs the bell, gets it. End of a dramatic first.
Yeah? You're more off balance, you all right? Look at me.
Nice jab, laying back, lovely right screw shot, come uppercut, great shot. Just catches Keates unaware and takes his legs away from him for a split second.
You know who would have been proud of that? One Prince Nassim Hamid.
Exactly. All the power from the back leg, right the way up. An old shot, it's not an uppercut, it's not a straight shot, it's a screw shot, and it's just nice from range. You can get them shots off from range where an uppercut will fall short.
And he was inching closer, wasn't he,
Yeah,
Keates?
as Keates is coming in onto him as well. And that's what I was trying to say early on. You better that range. He's very, very long range, long levers, and he's a distance fighter. When he lets Keates come onto him, he'll catch him.
Second of 10, vacant English lightweight title at stakes. The beautiful yellow and gold, almost Kronk-like colours of Ohara Davies, the 24-year-old from Hackney, and the black of Andy Keates. And Davies getting the knockdown, the early advantage in the first round. He believes he'll win inside 3. Will he? He could.
Standing his ground now, letting the power shots go. He's obviously smelled blood in the first round. So heavy-handed, Davies, as well. You can tell by the way these shots are landing.
That could be the difference. He didn't have a long amateur record, but claims 18-0, that he was a big, big puncher. Plenty of sparring in that Tony Sims gym, but Andy Keates could look after himself, certainly at a level. Can he handle this very sharp and accurate Davies? You can't really prep for, Paul.
No, you can't. He's very unorthodox. Coming in from very low angles, low wide stance, low, dipping down and coming up with them screw shots again, and very reddened up around the face now, Keates.
The nose is a mess of Andy Keates. Can he keep his composure and concentration? Has had some decent wins over Luke Paddock for the Midlands title. Matt Seawright as well, that lost his last one against Kevin Hooper. And he's been inactive since November. Davies, the one on the rise and unbeaten. Right hand again from Davies. He's timing these shots, and although it's brave from Keates, he just at the moment hasn't quite got the cuteness, has he, Paul?
No, it was a quality counter. Slipped, timed perfectly, and then good right hand over the top. So good at range, so good at making Keates miss and then countering as well.
And not wasting too much either.
No, he isn't. He isn't. He's always trying to come in with that screw shot as well, having had the success with it in the first round.
Talking to him in there, goading him, Ohara Davies, like he has been in the build-up. Jab just finding his way through, looking for that right hand.
trying to block and counter with the same hand now. There is a sign of a confident fighter.
And has so much power, 8 knockouts in his 10 wins. But Keates still there. Trying to back him up, trying to apply the pressure. Maybe the aim is to take Ohara Davies late in this fight. Welcome back, the experienced corner of Ohara Davies with Tony Sims leading the work, Mark Seltzer in there, Peter Sims as well, and it's all going Ohara Davies' way, although Keates is brave, and he really wants this, doesn't he?
He is brave, and that counter, what we saw there in the replay, just falling a little bit short for Davies, but still timed to perfection, and he's really turned it on tonight and trying to impress.
It's the orthodox man against the southpaw fighter, but he's unorthodox, really.
I was just going to say he is orthodox, but he's very unorthodox, isn't he?
Don't quite know where the shots are coming from. And he can't quite read his mind, Ohara Davies, who was in a bit of trouble as a youth, but he found boxing, he found the discipline, he found the Tony Sims gym, and he's now got hope and a big, bright career in front of him. This is the first step, the English title.
With Davies, his stance is so wide, and it's sort of not a negative for him. And a lot of kids and a lot of young fighters that you'd see, you'd tell them off for being flat-footed, but for Davies, it's where he generates all his power. He's flat-footed, but he still moves, he can still get out the way. He generates the power from that.
Body shots, uppercuts. Just trying things out in there. Obviously, we don't quite know about his fitness, his stamina down the stretch. Keates has been 10 rounds a couple of times, but he is just under pressure. It's the onslaught, these driving shots from Davies.
Keates will do well to go the 10 rounds tonight because of the shots that he's taken. It asks a lot of questions of your heart and your desire when you're taking a lot of big power shots as he is now.
It's just all a bit too much for Andy Keates at the moment. Has he got the power to be able to detract? Davies only 1 knockout on his record. He's trapped in the neutral corner. And Davies, you sense, smells blood, and there's a lot of it. There's a cut to the head, I think, as well. And it's all going wrong, this, for Keates. A head clash caused it. But look at the state of him. And we're only in the 3rd round. Bob Williams, the referee, just having a look at it.
He's got to start moving his head at least, especially with that cut.
Had to throw something back, did there. But they're going to have a look at the cut.
It's a nasty one. Have a look at this. It's not the right place to get one as well for you if you want to survive through a fight.
He looks just sagging, doesn't he, there? Yeah, it was just mentally, he glanced down at the canvas as if to say...
He's asked the doctor up.
Yep.
The thing with cuts, when they're on your eyes, they can drip down the side. When it's in the middle of your forehead or in your hairline, it's just going to go straight down to the eyes.
He's having a word with the referee. They're going to allow him to go on, but I wonder if it was a slightly compassionate word, Paul.
It's the last thing in the world Ohara Davies will want, because he's comfortably ahead. He's winning the fight, but it's a clash of heads. So if the fight is stopped before the period, it's not what he wants.
Look at Keates trying to fight fire with fire. It's so brave from the leak man. But Ohara Davies just looks too strong and powerful and compact and accurate. Nice right hand, the swagger. Almost arrogant from Ohara Davies.
Davies has gone from enjoying himself to now needing to turn the screw and put the pressure on to get the stoppage before the clash of heads, and the referee stops it.
A shake of the head from Andy Keates.
Water, Mike.
Well, it was a head clash, and it was the last thing he really needed.
It's not what you want. As soon as that blood starts coming down your face the way it is, and with it being in the top of the head, it seems to flow a bit quicker. and it has nowhere else to go but straight down. It goes in the eyes. It sounds daft, but when the cuts are on the eyes, it drips down the side. When it's right in the middle of your head, it's going to keep coming down.
And of course it will be a technical draw, won't it?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's
before 4 rounds.
It's the last thing Davies wants. If this fight doesn't go 4 rounds and is stopped in that cut, he's comfortably ahead. He's won all 3 rounds easily, and he'll lose out on a win. And it's not what either of the fighters will want. They have to complete this round.
And not a reflection of what's happened in the fight so far. Andy Keates from Leek. He's been down in the first round. He's been hurt at times. He's suffered damage to the head, the nose. And he comes out for the 4th round, and it's the marauding, stalking Ohara Davies.
Davies has hit him straight away with that counter.
He's down here again, 2nd time in the fight, and he shakes his head in his corner. He doesn't want to go on here. Ohara Davies is going to be the English lightweight champion. The gum shield's been spat out. He is 11 out of 11, and I tell you what, Ohara Davies is definitely one to watch for the future. We like what we see.
We do. Heavy-handed, long, rangy, awkward, goes for the knockout, goes for the stoppage, and tries to impress every time.
And there is the respect from Ohara Davies after all the bad-mouthing and the build-up. It's all the games, isn't it? The antics that they try, the fighters, but at the end of it, they have full respect, and I'm sure he will, for the brave display that Andy Keates showed. But he was outgunned, wasn't he, really, and outclassed from start to finish.
He was very brave, but you could see the difference in levels straight away from the fight. Davies hit Keates early on, and there's the body shot what's gone in. Another one round the side, doubling them up, just as Keates was trying to counter back, which will have took all the wind out of his sails straight away. Game brave display from Keates, but totally outgunned, and outgunned by a big punching, rising prospect.
Only the 2nd time Andy Keates has been stopped, but it wasn't as clinical as that. 24 years of age, Ohara Davies. They said he was the best kept secret in that Sims stable. The secret is out, and it's out on a big stage.
You can tell as well, obviously, he's had a lot of sparring in the past with good fighters like Ricky Burns, Kevin Mitchell and the likes, and he will learn massively from those type of fighters. But the body shot was a great shot. Good left hook to the body, didn't quite land, and then he doubled up, 2-handed to the body, right hook, left hook straight after it, and the second one did land.
The beginning of what could be a very exciting journey. Ohara Davies, English lightweight champion.
Ladies, gentlemen, 31 seconds of the 4th round. On a count out, your winner and the new English lightweight champion, the undefeated 2 times Ohara Davies.
A powerful display from Ohara Davies, who gets his 9th stoppage win in 11 outings. I think maybe, Paul, the difficult prospect for Ohara Davies' opponents is how to fathom him out.
It is. So many fighters have been like that in the past, and everyone will have the weak spots. Everyone will have the blind spots and the weaknesses, but so far Davies isn't showing any of them yet. And he's a very unorthodox fighter, for unorthodox, but powerful and a puncher with it, and that's what you don't want.
We hope you're enjoying this. Remember, the pictures will encrypt at the top of the hour. And this is one of the world title fights we've got to look forward to later on. Jamie McDonald, unheralded British boxing star, alongside his twin brother Gavin, is in the building. Meanwhile, Ohara Davies, a man of interesting words, is with Andy Scott. Well done to him.
Ohara, congratulations, the first title of your pro career. Talk us through that performance.
I've worked hard in the gym. Training camp has been really hard. I've pushed myself as much as I can be pushed. I've done everything right, I've dieted right, and this is what we really expected to happen. Like I said, all this fight is just a stepping stone. So next fight, I want to go into bigger and better things.
I've heard you mentioning the British title. That's 9 stoppages in 11 wins. Do you think you're ready now for that sort of step up? It is still early in your career.
I'm definitely ready for it right now. I watched Scott Cardle fight against Sean Dodd, and after seeing that fight, Scott Cardle is the one that I want to fight next. And if he don't want to fight me, I'm ready to go and defend my English title against Sean Dodd. So those are the 2 names that I've got next on my map. I'm getting right back into the gym next week because now things are going well in my career, and I'm not losing. I'm not losing it. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to take over.
Let's get a very quick word with your promoter, Eddie Hearn. He's calling out all of the Matchroom stable. How can you do this with the lightweight division?
Yeah, look, it's tough to match him. Fair play to Andy Keates, stepped in. Many wouldn't fight him. It's been really difficult getting him his first belt. He's got it now. He's 11 wins, 9 KOs. He's dangerous, and he's improving all the time under Tony. He's going to be a real force in the lightweight division, and it's not going to be long before he's going to be mandatory for those belts. And if those guys don't want to fight him, they're going to have to sooner or later. I thought it was a great performance, and he's going to be getting these fights sooner rather than later.
Well done.
Well, Ohara